right, breaking news coming in. The Uttar Pradesh politics, there seems to be possible churning expected over there. We have a statement now from Sharad Yadav, which says, in fact, this latest news coming in that an anti-BJP alliance is likely to be formed across the board in the state of Uttar Pradesh. If we talk about just like the one in Bihar, Mulayam is now hinting that is ready to join forces with Mayawati against the BJP. And Ashar Khan now joining us for more details on this. Ashar, this could be big. Tell us what more are we hearing about this?
Well, we've seen that how Lalu Yadav and Nitish Kumar have come together in Bihar to counter the BJP and the effect of BJP in that state under a large secular umbrella. And today when we asked the party supremo of Samajwadi Party, Mulayam Singh Yadav, he categorically says that if Lalu can mediate and he can convince Mayawati, I have no problems in having an alliance with Mayawati in Uttar Pradesh. So clearly we are seeing a lot of churning, a lot of permutations and combinations, rather new permutations and combinations being made to counter the effect of BJP in the Hindi heartland, so to speak. Both Bihar and Uttar Pradesh have sizable number of seats even in their assemblies and also at the Lok Sabha level.
Absolutely. This could be really big, like the RJD and JDU, as you told us, got together in Bihar. So the SP and the BSP coming, but no reaction as of now from Mayawati, no hints on this, Ashar?
Well, Mayawati is a rather reticent sort of a politician. She keeps her cards very close to her chest, so it will not be easy to draw her out so easily. But yes, since the ball has been set rolling, perhaps in the next couple of days, we can see some activity on that front. And since there are no impending elections just round the corner in Uttar Pradesh, there is no tearing hurry. But this is an idea which has been floated by Mulayam Singh Yadav. He is looking for mediators who can bring both parties to the table, and then only the idea can be taken forward.
All right, there you heard Lakshmikant Bajpai saying that the BSP is now even ready to be the B team in the state next to the Samajwadi Party over there. Strong reactions coming in. Ashar, if you're still with us, give us a sense of what really initiated this whole thing. It was the RJD that initially floated this idea, isn't it? And now even Sharad Yadav has come out with a reaction.
Well, we've seen that there has been a rise as far as the vote share and public support for the BJP in both the states. Now, we've seen that BSP could not even open its account in the Lok Sabha elections in Uttar Pradesh. So all these things put together, there was a churning which was happening in the last 2 months or so since the election results have come out of Lok Sabha 2014 elections. And now we see that there are murmurs doing the rounds. There is one tangible action which we've seen in Bihar, and now it's the turn of Uttar Pradesh. But the only problem here is that both Mulayam Singh Yadav and Mayawati, their parties are fighting for the same piece of action, while national parties can afford, like for instance, if there is an alliance between, say, a national party and a so-called regional party, then at the national level the national party has precedence, and at the state level the state parties have precedence. But the only problem here which can come is that both are drawing water from the same well, so to speak. That is the SP and the BSP, and that could be perhaps a dampener. But at the moment, survival is the best option, and they feel that survival can only happen if they close ranks, join hands and fight the enemy together.
All right, Ashar, do stay with me. Amir Haq, our correspondent, joining us now from Lucknow as well. Amir, we're hearing these latest developments coming in on the new equations that are likely to be formed in the state of Uttar Pradesh. So is it perhaps the only way forward now for the Samajwadi Party and the BSP?
Well, Sana, here in Lucknow, this reply from Samajwadi Party Chief Mulayam Singh Yadav is seen as a casual reply to the journalists there, because here in UP, the level of animosity between the Samajwadi Party and BSP cadres is huge. Right now it's unthinkable that the two parties will come together and, perhaps go into 5 elections. Because in the case of Bihar, both JDU and RJD, although their vote bank was also quite similar, but the level of animosity obviously was not of the level of the BSP and Samajwadi Party.
All right, more and more political reactions coming on this development. The BJP too, they're feeling that this alliance, if at all it happens, will not be a very successful one. We'll continue to keep tracking of all developments coming on this churning that is expected in the state of Uttar Pradesh, the politics over there. For now, Ashar Khan, a deputy editor, Amir Haq, correspondent from Lucknow, thank you both of you so much for joining us with the latest.